good morning. Hello, I'm Kyle, the Crystalline Mage. It is Sunday, December 26th, and it's our last week of the year for weekly oracle readings. It is our last week. We're rolling forward into 2022, and today I will be working with the energy oracle cards. Sorry, just need to have a quick drink. I'm very excited. Final week of the year, final bit of guidance to get us through to the end of the year. Good morning, how are you? Very Merry Christmas to everyone that celebrates. I hope you had a really wonderful time. I hope you took it as easy as possible. Morning, thank you. And to you, good morning, good morning. Hello everyone rolling in. Hi Facebook, hello Instagram. Hello to those watching this back on YouTube, Instagram or Facebook. I hope you've had a wonderful festive time. As I said, it's the last week of the year and we're working with the energy oracle cards. But just before I get into that, I just wanted to share something that I'm going to be doing to finish the year off. This is going to be a little bit of a gift to the collective, a little bit of a gift to everyone. I'm going to be doing a live 12-month reading, energetic reading for the year ahead on this coming Thursday, which is the 30th at 7 p.m. Perth time. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with 3 decks of cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling 1 card from each deck for every month. So there'll be 3 cards for the 12 months. I'll be pairing those with crystals and we'll have an overview card from each deck for the year as well. And that's just going to be something that I'm going to be sharing for everyone. I'll put it on my YouTube, on my Facebook wall, on my IGTV. So something that you can all watch and then watch back throughout the year as you need to. Just in case, as we go month by month throughout the year. So it's going to be something that you're all going to be able to access as much as you need to. It's probably going to be a long live, probably going to be a couple of hours. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be helpful. It's something that I like to do for myself. And so it felt like a really nice thing to do for everyone. I've been thinking of something that I wanted to do for the new year. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. So tune in at 7 o'clock on Thursday, Perth time, 7 p.m. and I will be doing a bit of an energetic report for the year, reading for the year. Oh, thank you very much. Good morning. Hello for those just joining in. We are working with the energy oracle cards today. I'll leave them there for a little bit while I'm giving these a shuffle. So let me know what you were up to yesterday, how your day was, if you did anything interesting. I just had a quiet one with my family, lovely lunch, and then presents. It was great. Just quiet enough, nothing too crazy. Just want to give them a really good shuffle before we get into the reading for the week. I will, of course, be pulling 1 card for every day of the week from today, the 26th of December, through till the 1st of January. Sounds perfect. We love that. I will, of course, be pairing each of the day's cards with crystals. Good morning. And to you, how you doing? Yes, absolutely. I'm sure it would have been very warm up there. So that's all right. It's one of those things. It's just a day. Do whatever you need to do in whatever order you need to do it. It doesn't matter if you do it on the day or outside the day or the day before. It doesn't really matter You know, it's just a day. Oh, lovely. Quiet ones are great. It's one of those things, they're wonderful. Oh, it sounds perfect. Definitely be spending the day indoors, air conditioning on, probably watching the cricket. Might go down to the beach once the sun starts to go down later this evening, but we'll see. Alright, nearly there, nearly ready. Nearly ready. So as I said, I'll be pulling one card for every day of the week from today, the 26th of December, through till Saturday, the 1st of January 2022. I will, of course, be then pulling an overview card and pairing each of those cards with crystals for our final week of guidance for the year. So take a breath, relax and open, ready for the guidance to come. Today's Sunday, the 26th of December. Our final reading for the year of 2021. And our card for the day is All Tied Up. Now this is a really, really interesting card for today. And quite appropriate for a lot of us Western Australians with what's happening. All Tied Up for our card today, for Sunday, is really saying things are very much out of our control. Things are kind of stuck at the moment. Things are kind of not moving, and that's okay. When things are tied up, it's actually permission to rest. It's actually permission to not do anything and permission to kind of take it easy. Does that sound good today? I think it sounds really good. So this may seem like a problematic or challenging energy today, but I really think it's more about reading it as being given permission. Morning, having that permission to know that what's happening around us is happening around us. We've all had a big lead up into this Christmas. Like, it's been stupid. The energy has been all over the place. It's been hectic. It's been busy. I've heard of way too many car accidents in the last 2 weeks. It's actually terrifying. So this is like, stop, slow the fuck down, do nothing, stay at home, relax, chill out, do the bare minimum, please and thank you. Because you can't control what's happening anyway. We're still in the waning moon period. We're still in that easing down into the new year where we have the new moon just afterwards. So we're really being told to let ourselves chill and relax and sort of digest the energy that we're still releasing and letting go. I know it's just bonkers. And let yourself find more clarity on where you're going next year, right? Because we're all thinking about the new year. We're all thinking about where we're going. And it's okay to be thinking about that, but like, just meditate on it. Think about it. Don't actually do anything. You don't need to. There's nothing that you can do anyway. This is just chill, rest, let things sort of wander. Don't be too needy or obsessive, or like, don't worry too much about doing too much today. Because it's all tied up anyway. Look how unbothered she is. She's like, oh no. I am fully aware of the fact that I am tied up. I get it. It's fine. I'll just hang out. I'll just chill out and relax. It's fine. This is great. This is really, really nice today. So I would like you to think about energies that are going to allow you to be in stillness. Yeah, absolutely. Find order in the chaos. It's really about being able to find that peace and let whatever's happening around us happen around us. So give yourself crystals or work with crystals that are going to help you to find that peace. So it can be stuff like selenite can be really peaceful, Herkimer diamond, you can work with dambiurite, scholasite, these really beautiful high vibe crown energies. It is what it is, good one. We can also work with amethyst, we can be working with hemimorphite or larimar, we can be working with ocean jasper, aquamarine, blue lace agate, these calming watery crystals that are going to allow us to just chill. Or another third option that I'm really vibing with for a lot of people, and that's earth energy. So getting grounded, so allowing yourself to know that you don't have to move, right? Earth energy gets our feet in the ground and gets us stable, gets us into stability. And I feel like red garnet, red jasper, smoky quartz, brown tourmaline, not black tourmaline, not necessary, brown tourmaline please, or smoky quartz, like get grounded, get connected to the earth, and let yourself just feel chill. Ocean jasper that I've got on, perfect option of blending that water and earth energy, getting nice and grounded and relaxed. Think about less is more. Today, Caribbean blue calcite is perfect. Anything that's in that soft blue, celestite, angelite is going to be delicious. But then something like lepidolite, moss agate, petrified wood. Oh my god, for today there are so many options. Think about relaxing stones, think about calming the mind, think about getting grounded. And maybe pair the three of them together and work with the three of them together, because today we're starting the week tied up. We're starting the week allowing ourselves, being given permission from the universe to stop and do nothing, or do as little as possible. Like, if you need to eat, eat. If you need to go to the toilet, toilet. If you need to feed children or do some washing, obviously do the bare minimum, and then just let the universe kind of do its thing around you. Does that make sense? That is our card for today. First card of the week, all tied up. And again, with the waning moon energy, very appropriate, very suited to what's happening. And don't forget, we've still got Venus has just gone retrograde, so we're all sort of being a little bit challenged within beauty, within money, within relationships. It's going to hit everyone differently. And then, of course, Uranus until the 20th of January. So we've got a couple of energies that are going to be challenging us through this Capricorn period. And Capricorn is much more stable and grounded and thoughtful than pretty much every other sign in the zodiac. So this is very Capricornican of like, I'm not even going to do anything because I don't need to do anything at the moment. I'm just going to conserve a bit of energy. Sound good? All right. So tomorrow, our card for tomorrow, which is the 27th, Monday. And look at that. Ah, we love that. Ocean jasper, seriously. Oh, always a vibe. And always a good idea. This is such a great card, a great shift. It's like, see? There is good happening, positive energy shining. This is like the yes card. This is the yes card. This is the father. This is the leader. This is the card that connects to banks and authoritarian energy and business. So this is a really positive sign in a lot of different ways. So it's going to, remember, this is all going to hit you differently and personally. So think about whether or not there's work issues going on, whether or not there's masculine issues going on, whether or not there's leadership, willpower issues going on. This is like a positive shift from the all tied up energy of today. It's like you are going to start to see movement, you're going to start to see change, you're going to start to see and reap rewards, you're going to start to see positive light shining you the way forward where you need to go. This is so good. So good. This is will-centered. This is very positive. This is, as I said, it's yes. So whatever you're asking about, whatever you're working on this week, this is very much confirmation that even though today we're kind of starting off slow, we're allowing ourselves to be a bit stuck, tomorrow we will see literal signs of that change and progression happening with us. So we're allowed to have that permission of change in energy. You can see it's the number one card. It's the very first number one energy. So it's very much giving us that, yes, beginnings, all of that good stuff. So what you're probably pushing into the new year, you can really start to feel the momentum of that moving forward. This is a time of manifestation. This is an energy to manifest and create and do. So be a bit proactive with your goals. Maybe set in place a vision board for the year. This could be a really nice way of working before the new year actually happens. Like, start putting it together from tomorrow. Give yourself that little bit of visualization, seeing what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. Creativity. So think about sunstone, heliodor, pyrite. Think about citrine, golden labradorite, which I've talked about before. Sulfur in quartz, golden Gila quartz, sun moonstone if you happen to have it, just because it's got that sunstone edge. Anything that's got that sun connection, hopefully you put it out at the summer solstice, so it's all charged and ready for that good stuff. Imperial topaz is another great energy you can work with. This is very much, orange calcite would be lovely. Carnelian you could work with. Anything in that bright, warm energy is going to be good, but more solar plexus-y than sacral. Bumblebee stone's another great option as well. Yellow mookaite. It's like abundance and excess and all of that good stuff. And get out in the sun. Get out with the sunrise and sunset tomorrow if it's too hot for you, but get some vitamin D. Connect to that, absorb that goodness, work with that awesome warmth and connection to your will center. So I'm making good executive decisions for myself. Really being able to be proactive in what I'm trying to do for my own life, leading my own life. Very interesting indeed. All right, we're going to keep rolling forward. To Tuesday, which is the 28th of December. Our card for Tuesday is... Isn't this beautiful? I love this. I love what the cards do. Caring connections. This is such a there is so much that is out of our control. There is so much that we want. We want more stability next year. We want more groundedness. We want to be able to create all of this stuff, but there is still a lot of uncertainty. And it's really important to be focusing where you can focus your energy. Focus your energy where it's not going to be wasted, and put it into something or someone where it's going to be returned to you, so you're not spending more than is coming in. So work with your caring connections. These can be partners, lovers, family members, children, pets, really good friends, people online that are really good friends that you've never met. It's not about the who, it's just about whether or not they have your back and whether or not they're caring for you. In the physical world, we have spirit, they've always got our back, and it's important to reiterate that energy too for Tuesday. But this is about focusing on the energies for me in the physical realm that have your back and connecting to them and working with them. Beautiful, isn't that perfect? This is really about connection and making sure we are taking the right connections next year into the year. Think about the fact, again, Capricorn, Earth, Venus in retrograde, working on relationships. So this is really focusing on the good relationships, putting that energy into them so it comes back, and not focusing on toxic relationships, not focusing on wasted energy, not focusing or lending out anything that's not going to be returned back to you from anyone that doesn't have your back, right? This is asking for help if you need to ask for help. I think a few of you, if you need to ask for help, reach out. If you need a hug, if you need an ear, if you need a video call and you just need a little bit of mental support because you're feeling a bit crazy, use it. Connect to it. Ask for the help. It's up to you. It totally is up to you. Or if you can see that you have a friend or a loved one that needs a bit of aid, needs a bit of help, reach out to them. because maybe they're too Capricornic and stubborn to reach out themselves. So this is very heart energy. Think anything green, anything pink that's going to bring you into that energy here in the heart. But also there is a sacral energy. We have connection to intimacy within our sacral chakra, within our sacred center. So this is actually a really important time to connect to pleasurable relationships that feel good, whether it's sexual, whether it's intimate in that way, or whether it's friends that know your deepest, darkest secrets. Intimacy is different to everyone, and it's going to be importantly different to everyone. So think about where you have connections, where you are intimate, where you have that intimacy, and utilize it, and utilize that exchange of energy that's beautiful and wonderful and warming and empowering. Again, it could be through just someone that just knows you, or it could actually be through physical connection to those that we have physical connections with. But don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid of calling someone, messaging someone, sending that like energy out if you need that support, if you need that help. Hello. Don't be afraid in bringing that energy towards yourself. You are worthy of it. You need it. You deserve it. And we are allowed to have that support. We are allowed to be independent and living our life for ourselves and doing our own thing. But also, we're still human. We can only do what we can do. We still need support, right? And I say it often. You are the CEO of your life and your company. And the CEO rarely does all the work, right? Delegate a little bit. Get a little bit of advice. Bring that support, that community energy in. I'm feeling a very strong energy for kunzite on Tuesday. Of course, rose quartz is going to be beautiful. If anyone has hiddenite would actually be really nice, because hiddenite taps into the interconnectedness of everyone. I would also recommend varisite. I would recommend dioptase. I would recommend these higher heart energies that really connect us to compassion and that really beautiful, loving energy. Yeah, anything green, anything pink, and then add something orange, just as a trifecta of energy. Feels really good. Pink tourmaline, gorgeous. Pink tourmaline and green tourmaline together. Watermelon tourmaline, amazing. Unakite would be delicious. Prehnite would be really nice, actually. Morganite and emerald. I can just keep talking about the crystals, you know that. All right. We're going to keep moving forward. Yeah, definitely a kunzite day, if you can. All right, our card for Wednesday. Wednesday's the 29th of December. The woman holding the coin. This is very empowering for those that identify as female here, because it's very much a woman with her own money, making her own money, creating her own money, doing her own thing with money, and being able to be in charge of what she's doing. So this, like, leading your life, creating that balance and harmony with what you're doing and where you're going, it's like you can do what you want to do, and you do have the support, you do have the capabilities, you do have it within yourself to achieve what you want to achieve. You are very much being given the affirmative on your path forward. This is saying that by allowing the universe to kind of do its thing, and then you being proactive in the right way for yourself and using the right energy around yourself, you will create really beautiful energy. This is not just money, abundance. The woman holding the coin represents abundance. Abundance can be friendship, can be family, can be energy, can be time. It doesn't have to be money. This is also can represent the generosity of someone close to you, with money as a female energy. So this could be leading into asking someone for a bit of financial help, or unexpectedly receiving a bit of financial help from someone that is female around you. It could be whether or not it is through actual financial aid, whether or not it's through like time, whether it's through someone babysitting for you, or someone with advice on how to do better with your business or with your money. Someone that's in the industry that you're working in, or has done what you've done and can help you along the way with where you're going. This is a really positive indicator in so many ways. I hope that makes sense. So think about your own life. Think about what's going on, what you're doing, and where this sits for you, because it's going to, as I say all the time, sit differently for everyone and affect everyone differently. I would definitely attribute this to kind of both gold energy, which is abundance, heart green energy, but there is a connection to kind of fuchsia pink. Crystals that fall in that fuchsia pink energy have a really strong connection to like feminine energy and abundance. So there can be a beautiful connection to that, to like rich garnets, pinky red, ruby and sapphire. Rhodonite has that connection, cobaltocalcite has that connection. So if you happen to have something crystal-wise that really has that fuchsia-y, bright, pinky red, rich color, these are the crystals that you want to be working with for Wednesday. Rhodonite is probably going to be the easiest and best. Good rich ruby energy, rich garnet energy, cobaltocalcite. Definitely the ones to be working with. I love it. It's like luxurious abundance, living in that mindset of being abundant and having everything that you need and knowing that it's all with you and around you and coming to you already, and that this is really important with the law of attraction. This is something that is a huge factor in the way that it works, and it's not trying to ask and hope, and it's about saying, I already have it. It's already here. I'm already abundant. I'm already living in that abundance, in that mindset. It's already around me, within me. It's already my life, so I know it's coming. Does that make sense? The less you ask, and the more that you live within it, the more that you are going to have it. Oh. Big energy this week. Surprise, surprise. All right, our card for Thursday, which is the 30th of December, second last day of the year. The Contract. Ooh, chap. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I mentioned earlier this week with the Sun card, it can connect to banks, authority, and institutions, and all of that stuff that governs the masculine connection to money. So for some of you, there could be very real contracts that we're dealing with. We could be dealing with law. Some of you could be dealing with court situations. Some of you may be dealing with work changes, work upgrades, changes within your situation at home. This is very much connected to real contracts for us. Especially if this is hitting you in a connection to money, connection to work, and a connection to business, or court and law, because it does happen. There are some people that have to deal with that sort of thing. This is a connection to balance. This is the contract. This is what it is. This isn't about feelings or emotions, or allowing those to get in the way. This is Libra, balance, harmony, thought, justice, equality. What is right is going to happen. So think about bringing balance into your life. On a more spiritual note, think about finding a way to be more harmonious and more balanced in the way that you're approaching your life, in the way that you're living your life, in the way that you are existing. Find recalibration from where you have been too much doing for others, too much or whatever, and allowing yourself to bring more balance and harmony in bringing more self-care into your life instead of caring for everyone else first. Good, I'm glad. This is going to, as I said, hit everyone differently, but it does have a very work, business, connotation of energy that I'm feeling for the collective, that I'm feeling for everyone with it. I love the whole idea of like the contract and the whole Libra balance blindfolded thing with the scales, because it's really about opening your ears and allowing your vision to hinder, because we see things with a skewed vision, a certain way of seeing things, because that's how we were raised, that's how we live, that's how we just do things. We can't help it. This is kind of about taking out what you see and just going with the information that's in front of you, going with the information that's there, going with what you are hearing, really listening to what people are saying and what they're not saying, reading between the lines and allowing yourself to make decisions that are not coming from a place of being emotionally clouded. Good, we love that. We love that when we hit with relevance. So again, think about your Libra friends and think about harmony and balance in the mind. Think about that recalibration. Give yourself a bit of space for that, but also work, business contracts. This is a big one for it. And it could be that there's some really big resolutions that are coming before the new year, or some big changes that are coming for some people with the new year with work. I would recommend sapphire, lapis lazuli, shatterkite, azurite, iolite, these really beautiful, rich blues that give us that clear, balanced mind. Blue kyanite would be another really good one to work with. Hypersthene. Hyper, Hypersthen, Hypersthene is one of the most amazing energies for us to work with for business contracts and actually working on business dealings and all of that sort of stuff. So Hypersthene could be wonderful if you happen to have it in your collection. Jet, I'm getting a really great, strong feeling for jet, because jet stops us from excess. And it helps to give us a soft balance, an ability to be, to kind of just be with what's around us and not be too influenced by our own emotions, which is lovely. I would also recommend petrified wood and moss agate for giving yourself a bit of grounded balance. This Thursday, Thursday. Very interesting. Yay, we do know someone that has a bit of hypersthene. And yes, sapphire, right? It's just so clarifying and so strong in the way it works. Okay. We're going to roll forward to Friday. New Year's Eve. Our card for New Year's Eve, Friday, is... Oh, you are fucking kidding. Come on. Look at this deliciousness. The blossoming abundance, everyone. Blossoming abundance. This is so good. So good. Like, this is delicious. This makes me warm and happy. This is yummy. This is so, so good. Because this is whatever abundance means to you, whatever the abundance is that you've been working on and focusing on, wherever your abundance energy is, this is confirmation of it happening for the new year, happening for it coming through. It is money for some, it is time for others, it is friendship for others, family energy, it is creating that home space that's perfection for you. This is, this for me feels like a really big weight off the shoulders, a really big like breath of fresh air, like it's okay, it's good, it's happening. Like, for those that are working for themselves, for those that are really struggling or worrying about business, this is like, no, it's good, it's happening, it's working. You keep making the changes that you need to, focusing the way you need to focus, do what you need to be doing for you. Oh yeah, it's happening. Oh yeah, it's all good. And yes, again, yes. But see how it's blossoming abundance. So for some, this may be very big, real, tangible, oh my God, abundance energy. And for some of you, this will be just the beginnings of things. just the beginning inklings. Okay, I am starting to see those are positive, affirmative signs. Exactly, the shit from 2021 is our fertilizer, is our manure, and now we've got nice, healthy soil to grow and blossom, and we're going to start to see the first blooms, the first blossoms of that energy. This is very green and yellow. We've talked about this. I've got a video that you can go back and watch on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok that talks about the combination of green and pink energies that combine for abundance. So think about green crystals, think about gold crystals, yellow crystals, combine their energies. It doesn't matter what you have, doesn't matter what they are, they're always going to be good. So this is a reading for the collective. I always just pull cards for everyone, and this is not personal readings. I'm sorry. If you want a personal reading, feel free to send me a message for one, but I don't do personal readings in these lives. Anyway, so for Friday, New Year's Eve, it is about blossoming abundance, the first tangible evidence of what we're seeing moving forward, and really being able to go, yes, even though 2021 has been what it's been, 2022 is going to be exactly what it should be. It's going to be challenging in its own right, and it will have its own ups and downs, but the evidence of the positive is really starting to show itself. The magic is really starting to be created from within you and without, and this is that law of attraction. I am being within the abundance that exists, and it's already showing evidence. Does that make sense? I love that. That's so good. So good. Sorry, I just got a bit of someone trying to spam my Facebook. Ugh. They're blocked now. All good. All right. Our Saturday card, our New Year's Day card. And yeah, so think peridot, think citrine, think green aventurine, emerald, heliodor, pyrite, malachite, think about Libyan desert glass and moldavite, think about rutile in quartz, think about jade. Literally anything green paired with anything yellow that you have, pair the two of them together and use that to focus on abundance. Use your New Year's Eve energy to make a Facebook's being weird. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It does that sometimes. Sorry, Facebookers, but it's the connections can be weird sometimes. Yeah, anything that you have that is green and yellow crystal-wise, pair them together, create a vision board for what you are manifesting in 2022, what you are doing with your life, where you're going, what you want to achieve, and pair that with crystals that are green and yellow, and maybe a clear quartz as an extra, as that power of 3. And keep moving the energy forward. Sound good? All right. Finally, our card for New Year's Day. Our card for the 1st of January 2022. God, that sounds crazy. The world. Well, shit. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. This is big. This is big. The world. Like, it doesn't get bigger than the world. Right? This is like, we are going to be able to create a world that we want to live in. We are going to be able to step in to a new way of doing things. This is also for me, like, everyone's going to be looking at the world. The whole world is going to be looking at each other, looking at itself and saying, what's going on? What is happening? This feels very, the watcher watching the watcher, like everyone watching each other. This is very projected energy. This feels very much like we're all observing the world to see what's happening, to see what's going on. But also I want you to think about your world, what's happening in your world, where you're going and the abundance that you're creating. Don't be distracted by the bigger problems out there. Don't be distracted by the things that you can't fix and do. Do what is within your realm, what is within your capabilities, what is in front of you, and that is your world. So this is both big and also like focusing as well. Does that make sense? You know, the world is so varied and different and fascinating and weird and complex and all of that stuff. And all of that is reflected within ourselves and outside of ourselves. And it's really important. Oh, goodness, these Facebook spammers. So frustrating. Sorry, everyone. This is very, both very personal and very much about the world at large. So think about in your own life what all of this week is leading up to, what you've been letting go of, what you've been dealing with to change, what you're trying to create moving forward. Again, that vision board energy that you are putting out there. Get up with the sunrise, see the sunrise and think, I can do so much. I can create a world that I want to live in. My world. Remember, you change the world by changing yourself and doing for yourself first. This is very, very interesting and a very fascinating card for the new year. There is a connection for me also of being more reliant on yourself. But realize, like for this week, it feels like I can rely on myself. Like the universe will supply what I need, but I can rely on myself and what's around me and the energy that I have to get where I need to go and do what I need to do. Like if your focus for the new year is buying a house, building a house, it's like you have the resources and the abilities and the capabilities to make it happen. If it's work changes or work growth, you can make it happen. You can do it. If it's personal and spiritual and emotional, yes. Yes, you can, and yes, you will. As long as you focus your energy correctly, as long as you don't waste your energy where it's not being returned, and you allow yourself to think, what am I continuing to let go of and not allow into my year as I move forward, and what am I doing positively? What support am I bringing in? What am I utilizing so I can create that world that I want to live in? Right? For me, the world, that card is about perspective. So, about having the right perspective on your life and on the world, and finding that through observing, through looking. My favorite crystal for that, and arguably one of my favorite, probably my top 3, is Andalusite. I know this is hard, this is a rare one for people to work with, but it is an amazing energy that is helpful. So if you happen to have it, work with it. If you have Chiastolite, Chiastolite is a form of Andalusite. So please work with that if you have it for the new year, New Year's Day. Azurite actually is great for perspective. Iolite helps us with perspective. Crystals like Damburite, Scholasite, Selenite, Moonstone, these high vibration crown chakra stones, Herkimer Diamond, Lemurian Quartz, can give us really beautiful perspective. Seraphinite can also be really wonderful for perspective as well. Celestite, Angelite, Angel Aura Quartz, there's lots of them that lift our vibration, lift our energy up and give us a really good higher view, bigger perspective of the world. Because it's the new year, just because of that, Labradorite, because Labradorite is the new energy. Yes, very appropriate. Yourself, exactly. Eagle energy, watching from above, seeing the perspective that you need to, seeing your world from the highest viewpoint so you can know exactly what's going on. Have as much information as you can in front of you. Clear calcite. Iceland Spa, clear calcite, please, if you have that in your collection, because it really helps us to open up to all the information and see it really clearly in front of us. So very much getting clear calcite vibes. I might even before the new year try and share a video on Andalusite. So this one here, I love it. It's in front of me. I love working with it. Just so that you can at least have a bit of crystal energy in a video form to work with. But yeah, this New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is very much, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's your idea? What's your life? What are you manifesting? See it, Visualize it, live within it, know that it's already happening. All right, our overview, our New Year overview card is Strength, the Angel of Strength. So not only are you strong enough, but there is strength behind you to give you more strength as well. This overview is about finding the strength, realizing what you have gone through this year and how amazing you are, how strong you are, how powerful you are. Utilizing what you're good at. This is what I'm good at. This is where my strength lies. This is where I am on fire. This is where I'm at my best. So I'm going to bring this into every fucking thing I do. If you are not, you are doing yourself a disservice every day. Live by your strengths. Know that you can bring them into any situation. You can't do everything. It's not possible to do everything. But it is possible to bring your strengths into every single situation, no matter what they are. And if you haven't learnt that this year, what the fuck have you been doing? Honestly, because the universe has been pushing all of us to look at ourselves and realize what we can do. And this is not about calling everyone out in that way. This is about realizing that you are capable, you are strong enough, you are able. I'm never going to mince my words. I'm not going to beat around the bush because the universe doesn't work that way. We need to realize what we can and can't do, where our energy and strength is good, where it's not. Do what we're good at, and then work on your weaknesses and make them strengths. Right? Where weaknesses or vulnerability does not constitute weakness. So for those that are worried about being vulnerable because it's weak, it's not. If you can be vulnerable, that is a strength. Does that make sense? Like for me, I found through being really vulnerable, I have found so much strength, where I used to find it really hard to be vulnerable and to be honest, to cry and to be that raw. Now I cry very regularly and often. I'm very much more open and honest with my feelings, and I find it now very much as a strength of mine. But it took me a while to get there. You're welcome. It's what I'm here for. I'm always going to make sure and check in and say, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, come on. Let's not waste our energy. Let's not beat ourselves up. Let's not make ourselves feel bad. Let's wake ourselves up and do the thing. Remember, you are unfuckwithable. You are unfuckwithable, right? How many times have I said that this year? Right? It's up to you to do the thing. It's up to you to make the changes. It's up to you to realize. The universe can only do so much. My God, my goodness. It can only do so much for you, right? This is free will, universe, world, planet that we have come to exist on. So you got to do the thing. You got to make those decisions. You got to learn what you need to learn in your life about yourself. Use your strengths. Do what you're good at. Don't worry about what other people are good at and where other people's abilities lie. It's not about them. It's about you. Can I get an amen? Hashtag do the thing. Hashtag unfuckwithable. Hashtag strong enough by share. Like, yes. Unfuckwithable t-shirts are actually definitely happening for the new year. Just so you know. So yeah, think about smoky quartz, think about brown tourmaline, think about tiger iron, tiger eye, red tiger eye. Think about all of that energy that lends strength to us. I want you to think about ruby, red garnet, both of them really strengthening. Red aventurine and green aventurine are both really strengthening. Green jade, nephrite jade feels delicious. Tiger iron. So I don't know if you know of tiger iron. Tiger iron is tiger eye with red jasper and hematite. So if you don't have tiger iron but you have those three, work with that combination. But yeah, very much ruby and tiger eye vibes this week. Big cat energy. Good, strong gut energy. Instinctual, if you will. But also think about, like, if your strength is your heart, work with rose quartz and heart energy. If your strength is your mind, work with rainbow fluorite or blue sapphire. If your strength is your physical body and you need a bit of that presence this week, bronzite, delicious. Like, you want that strength. Black obsidian, black tourmaline will actually be appropriate this week as well. Like, you want to feel #unfuckwithable. You want to feel like you can just push through anything and deal with anything this week. So whatever gives you that, definitely. Ooh, Tibetan quartz. If you have Tibetan quartz, that's a really great option as well. Anyone else? No, they all feel good. That all feels good. Yeah, big one this week. Huge. Not small at all. I'm excited. Big energy. So yeah, feel free to watch this back if you joined in late or if you didn't watch the whole reading. There is one card for each day of the week, so you can get that guidance for the week leading into the new year. And for those that missed the start as well, this Thursday at 7 p.m. I will be going live because I'm going to be doing an energetic card and crystal reading for 2022. So what I'm going to be doing is pulling one card from 3 decks for every month of the year for 2022 for guidance, for a bit of preparation, for a little bit of that energy of what's happening. I'll be pairing each month with crystals so you can be a little bit prepared as well, month by month, and then an overview set as well. So I'll be going live 7 p.m. Perth time with that yearly reading for 2022 for the collective, for everyone that's going to be available and accessible via YouTube, IGTV and Facebook all year, so you can watch it as much and as often as you need to get that guidance. So yeah, that's going to be my last thing for the year. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you. If anyone wants to book in their own video reading for the new year, I've got lots of availability through January and February. So if you'd like to book in, please send me a message and we can book you in for a session. And if there are any tickets left for the New Moon, New You event on the 3rd, grab one and I will see you there, and it'll be a wonderful day wonderful way to really move into the new year. Namaste, peace out. Stay safe and stay sane. Really take care of yourself through this period. Look forward to the new, what is to come, where you're going, because it's looking delicious, despite the challenges of the world. Personally, I feel like there's lots of really amazing stuff happening. So take care, lots of love, stay cool, and relax and chill out today as much as you can. Bye everyone, lots of love.